What's up, everyone? Just got it in the mail, The Binding of Isaac, 4 Souls. Let's get this unboxing done. Alright, so The Binding of Isaac, 4 Souls. I got the second stage. So this one was, as we've seen with a lot of game companies who make tons of Kickstarters, they have, they've boiled it down to this really good formula of having 1 or 2, and that's about it, pledge levels. The Binding of Isaac's 4 Souls had 8 or something like that pledge levels, a whole bunch of different ones. So the very bottom pledge level was to get the game. The second pledge level was, I think, the gold box, and what you can see here, I've got the gold box. So I got the second level pledge. First edition there. I love the Binding of Isaac video game. I have done 1001%. I've only played it on Xbox, not the computer version, so I do not have Afterbirth Plus. I just have Afterbirth. But this is not about a video game. This is about the card game here. So there's the box. Very thematic of the game. I mean, the game is made by the video game's creator. This game did very, very well because the video game is incredibly popular as well. So here we are. And let's see what we got. So first here we have this stretch goal, which is a little baggie. Ooh, it's a pretty big baggie here. Nice penny bag. Sack of sacks, and we have an Isaac pin, so that's awesome. That can go on my pin necklace that I wear at Comic-Con with my badge on it. Now we have 2. This is a shame that I have to, this really sucks that I'm going to have to rip this open and it's not going to be able to be used, but they have plastic pennies in here, so it says it's just wrapped up like American money, 50-cent rolls of pennies, and it's branded with the Isaac logo. It's got the star on one side and the cent sign on the other. That's a shame that I'm going to have to rip these open to actually be able to use them. I'm sad about that because those are really cool. And then it looks like we have 2 dice, 1d6 with pips, and 1d8 with numbers. They're very light, incredibly light dice, but I mean, you can always just replace these with whatever you want, but red and black, black and red, there you go. So right on the top here we have how to play. I don't know if this is the full instruction booklet or if this is just a supplement, but we'll check that out in a second. We have the barbecuing of Isaac. A little postcard. I think that was a stretch goal as well. So this looks like, I don't know if this is meant for you to Yahtzee it, or if this is just something to make the game sort of hold up in this scenario, but there we are. Now it looks like, well, Isaac is clearly a starting card here. So this is definitely in the main game. But then from that point on, I don't know what is main game and what is stretch goal and what is expansion pack. So here is a huge stack of cards. Another almost as big stack of cards. Then we have another deal here that's supposed to just stick in the middle there. Oh, something else was in there. We have our Binding of Isaac sticker, the stained glass sticker here. That's pretty cool. We have dip and penny card here, and it looks like the final thing in here is the 4 starting characters of the Binding of Isaac stickers. So I'm going to pop one of these open real quick to look at the quality of the cards. So says, "Who am I?" So I believe that you only get Isaac, Cain, Maggie, and Judas in the base game. But then you get Samson, Eve, Lilith, Blue Baby, Lazarus, the Forgotten, and Eden as all the other ones. Now the cards are incredibly thin. These are like, they almost feel wet. They're so thin. They feel like wet paper. They have a linen finish to them, but the card stock is very, very thin. I'm going to double check that all of the cards are that thin. So I'm going to open this pack of cards right here. And yeah, Holy Mantle, Wooden Nickel here, Lord of the Pit, the Void. Here's the Lost, the Keeper, Azazel, and Apollyon. So those all should go with those, I guess. Very cool to be seeing all these bosses and items and everything that I know from the game so well. But man, these are some very, very thin cards. Really wish they were a bit thicker. But that's okay. Well, let me know what you think. Did you back this game? Do you love the video game? Are you excited to see this? They've already talked about that they're interested in doing some expansions. How do you feel about them announcing expansions for a game that just about shipped? Now, I will tell you something that I am really happy about with this game is that it shipped on time. And this Kickstarter ended, I think, in May or maybe June. And it's here in December, which is super awesome. I mean, now it is a card game, but they were able to produce these really awesome things. So I'll tell you, the card quality is by far the number one negative. And as I've talked about before, but if you haven't watched my videos before, the reason why I hate thin cards like this is because when you're playing on the table, a thin card is going to easily just bend and rip when you're trying to get it. A better card quality is going to put up to a little bit more wear and tear. You can, of course, sleeve your cards, but as you can see here, this is hundreds and hundreds of cards that you're going to have to sleeve. This box will easily hold sleeved cards. I mean, you saw this barely takes up, half of this at most. And I'm not going to keep all this stuff in the box there. I'll pull that stuff out. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more unboxings and the eventual review for this game. I appreciate it so much. You can also check down in the description of this video if you watch any of my painting videos for a list of the products that I use. And I will see you all next time.